Now when you finish customizing in a way you like to access Vue, you can start loading scenery. And so let's go first to click on Load Vue. We come up with very familiar for the Vue users environment where you can select one of the scenery and load it directly inside the XSI. At this point we can click on preview and you can see, okay, so here's our render of the scenery we loaded previously created inside of Vue, and you see this is very similar render what we can have it if we render inside the Vue application with our spectral clouds, atmosphere, terrain and materials all applied. Okay, and as example here's a same image render, a little bit smaller, but render inside the Vue, and you can notice it's very similar on lighting, textures, atmosphere, presetting and everything. So the render is very close to the original scenario was set up inside the Vue. Okay, next things we can create new. So let's go to File, clear up new one, and okay. So next we have the new Vue. All what it actually does, it will open interface to load some presets with atmosphere, and after you select it, it will apply infinity plane and will apply also cloud preset for your scenery. And in some case this is very useful when you're creating maybe sky. It's similar what you have it like ozone before, kind of only you're loading presets. Okay, so you can see from preview we import from Vue, it's the default plane with default material and the sky what we preset before. The preset of the sky is going with your original. For example, if you have a lower quality and you see grains in the clouds, that preset will also transfer in. To modify that, we need go to interface or we need go to atmosphere editor. So let's look on our atmosphere editor, and here you have it for the atmosphere we currently loaded. This is all tab same as in a normal Vue you see when you open. If you have it some questions about all options and how they work, I recommend you to go check our tutorials for the beginners or more advanced, where we're going over all options and explain what they can do. So the one thing, for example, increase quality, we'll go inside and we'll increase the quality boost so we don't have it grain in our atmosphere. As well, you notice you can still load it atmosphere from here, or you still have an option to save this atmosphere as well. Okay, next is the interface. We'll open Vue interface. This is interface. It's exactly same as your normal Vue Infinity or Extreme standalone interface, with one only different options. Right in file, right here we have a hide Vue interface instead the exit application. When you use this interface, it is synchronized live synchronization. Example, we take camera and we'll point up in the sky. Okay, when we're going inside the XSI, you notice the camera position as well was adjusted, so it's applying if we add any additional objects. Or terrains or any other options, and when we done, you'll see it will update in XSI. So it's have a direct bridge updating between two applications, which is will bring to another point. If you start working on large scenery debris and you have it open two interfaces, you will notice degradation in performance. So I highly recommend do all your scenery preset another inside the Vue, and when you're done, going to XSI, hide interface. That will eliminate some potential memory leak or decreasing in performance. Okay, now let's go open on options, and some of these we'll look in our next tutorials. Fast overview what has happened. Incorporate view scenes. It will integrate the settings inside your XSI file. Additional all these options preview will look after. One thing what I want to point it is the render quality. If you set automatic, that will be using presets from the view scenery, but you can still change all the settings if you want your final preview options inside the this option panel. So when we go to render, it will read the settings and try to match them. Okay, and next multipass knowledge disconnect, we'll look in the next tutorial.